supposed to be your brother. I'm supposed to be your friend. I'm supposed to be somebody that's your ride or die. Out of all your friends that are around, I was the one that was still there for you through anything that you went through. And this is how you repay me? Good afternoon. Let me plot this here real quick. It's been a while. Okay, it's been a while since I've been on the YouTube. I'm about to claim my YouTube status back. Sorry. What's poppin', guys? It's your boy Jalen, aka Lick My Fashion, okay? I have now hit almost 150,000 subscribers, and that's actually disrespectful to you guys considering I never posted in almost 2 years. So we're gonna change that this year. I'm just ready to just vlog my journey again and just have some fun. So you guys will be getting vlogs, you guys will be getting day in the life of a content creator and more. And also I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to make that bag. Because if you guys follow me on social media, Jalen don't play. You're gonna get a lot of that on YouTube, and I just feel like I'm ready to record again. I'm in a good space to record, all that fun stuff. For those of you guys who are just following me and you're just seeing my face on YouTube like for the first time instead of YouTube Shorts, okay? Welcome to my page. You guys are gonna get a lot of fun. You guys are gonna get a lot of personality. You're gonna get a lot of education. You're gonna get a lot of inspiration. You're gonna get a lot of motivation. Guys, okay, so I am literally on my way to my photographer's engagement party. Yes, my photographer is getting married. Okay, that's gonna be me soon, okay? Shout out to Keems. Love her real bad, okay? That's like my photographer. She takes all my photos and stuff. So we are actually on our way down there now. I got her gift. The day is crazy because I have to go to the engagement party, and then after that I have a fashion show later at 8 o'clock. Fit check, fit check, fit check. I look really, really good, okay? I got the Pradas on, and hold on, let me just, let me look here real quick, okay? You got the Pradas on, and let's pop in, okay? I'm gonna be bringing you guys through a lot of events, just because I feel like you guys deserve to see that part of my life. I'm always going to an influencer event. I'm always invited to something, so I think it's obviously important to document it and just show you guys the vibes of how influencer is and how I operate and stuff like that. So off to the mall we go. I honestly forgot how to vlog, y'all. So if you guys is getting random bits and pieces and your boy forgot. Okay, I forgot to vlog. Damn, it's been a while, so I'm trying to get back into it. But right now we're on to the mall because I gotta go get a white dress shirt, and it's obviously a Saturday, so it's really, really packed today. But we won't be too long. Okay, guys, so we are in H&M. We need to find a white shirt. These stores have nothing these days. White shirt. Hi, just a question. Do you guys have white dress shirts? I only see one over there, but I don't. Oh, in my face. Thank you. Oh, guys, and perfect. Look, guys, it's literally $12.99. Oh my gosh, it says $24.99, but it actually is marked as $12.99. Perfect. Now we can get our shirt and get the heck up out of here. I finally got my shirt. I'm excited. I thought it was $24.99. It ended up being only $12.99, which is bomb for me. So now I'm about to be on this way to the fashion show. Well, engagement party first, guys, and then I'm going to the fashion show because I have a lot to do today. I also have to steam this shirt. Listen, one thing about black people, we're always last minute, y'all. Let me just get in this damn car and get situated because there's a lot happening. Now, okay, we can go. All right, so I'm on the highway. Okay, Jalen is on the highway, okay, driving, all right? Mad traffic, okay? One thing about it and two things for sure. Toronto is always gonna have that traffic. I'm actually glad to be back vlogging with you guys. And there's gonna be a lot of things that I'm gonna like really talk about as to why I was gone for so long. I originally wanted to be on YouTube like last year, but just with all the things that transpired, like last year was a very depressing year for me, and it had nothing to do with like finances, more so like mental. And yeah, so I will definitely be plopping the camera probably here in my car because I love to talk in my car. It's very therapeutic for me. Or I might do it in my home, whatever that looks like, but I will definitely let you guys know because ciao, the devil was working. Just know the devil was working. So I will definitely clock back in as soon as I get to my friend's engagement party. You're the vlog, okay? This is not about you right now, okay? This is not about you, okay? This is about my friend, okay?
We're in the vlog.
Okay, this is about my friend, okay? Hi.
I'm a fan.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
Hi friend, how are you?
I love your content.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you.
period.
Thank you so much. What's your name? Nice to meet you. You are engaged.
I know.
Like you're engaged. So guys, this is Keems, okay? She is my sister first, photographer second. You're in your feminine energy.
Yes.
You're in your divine energy.
Yes.
Because you deserve it.
That's what a man should do.
No, he puts you in
If
that.
you're gonna be engaged, he better make you feel that way.
Yes, and he was telling me that, like, he said that he was very for sure about you, and he's like, oh, I want to marry her, and I love that.
I
Love that.
I found this
Yes.
because I thought it was bad out here.
No, you got yourself a real one.
And I just love that like everyone here is saying like everyone is good energy.
Yes.
Like,
You got her close people here. No, literally photographer buddies, okay? It's only these two that take my photos,
Yeah, no.
and nobody else. If it's not them two, I don't go to the event or I don't show up because it's like, why?
Your photo is bomb though.
but
Yeah, Okay guys, so I think I should get some more food. So we got some rice and peas, we got some kalaloo, which I don't like. I'm Jamaican and I don't like kalaloo.
That's sorry. I'm not even Jamaican.
Bro, I don't like kalaloo. I don't even like ackee and saltfish.
That's crazy.
I don't like ackee and
I
saltfish.
forgive you for the callaloo, but
Yeah.
not I can saltfish.
I feel like people are gonna take my Jamaican card when they hear this, but I mean, hey.
The ring.
Ooh, hold on.
It's an heirloom.
Ooh, the ring. Oh, the ring. Oh, show the ring. Where is the soon-to-be husband? Soon-to-be
Yes.
husband. Okay, there he is. It was good. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Always.
Okay, this is my sister, eh? Stop playing. This is my whole sister. I just left my beautiful friend's engagement. It was so awesome. And as you guys can see, I'm in the parking lot right now because I'm literally getting ready to go to a fashion show. And this is literally how it goes, y'all. Like when I tell you how my days run, like literally as an influencer, you literally have to change in your car. So you guys will see outfit number 2 shortly. I'm wearing a nice suit, a 3-piece suit to this fashion show, and I was invited to it, so I'm really excited about it. Okay guys, so we are ready now. This is what I'm wearing to the fashion show. Bruh, okay, you guys will be able to see. I'm trying to show you guys everything, but this is what I'm wearing to the show, y'all. This is the look, okay, this is what we're going for. All right, and then obviously the fresh cut, ooh. Shout out to my barber, okay? Because he just knows how to throw it down. But okay, guys, let's get to the fashion show because we're already late. Okay, we're already late. Let's go. Alright guys, so the fashion show is actually done, as you can see. We have my brother here. Okay, we have my brother here, man. Let's see the outfit real quick. Let's see the outfit real quick because...
All the anime people.
Right. Yeah, hold on. This is fire. Oh, we got the shirt going on here. And we got the jacket. It's giving MJ. And then we got the shoes. He knew what he was doing. He knew, y'all. He knew. Wow. There's the model himself. Hey friend, there's the model himself. Shout out to Lex. He has been so nice all night. Catering, the water, had me in front row. Shout out to Lex.
Where we have an icon in the building.
Right.
Where's the mission next? Not link my fucking icon.
Good afternoon, y'all. What's poppin'? Okay, so I have 2 events today, alright? So the first event I do have today is skincare event today, and then I also have a watch company event today. So guys, I'm gonna bring you on my whole journey. Like I literally said, like every single event I go to, I'm gonna vlog it, put you guys in the mix, see and let you guys know how influencers are. I'm kind of late. I gotta get there now because it's only 2 hours and I'm only gonna get there for an hour. I only typically stay at events for only an hour anyways. I go there for the photos, the food, and the vibes, okay? And the free stuff. Okay guys, so let's head on to this event. All right. guys. Okay, I'm with my girl Keems. We are on our way to our skincare event. Okay, we're about to walk into the doors now. Hopefully, we're gonna try to open it and see what's up here.
Okay, yeah, so
okay. Oh my God, we're late.
So we're acting in terms of the cream, very similar results. And again, looking at 3 different efficacy. So in terms of the firmness of the skin.
Keems has me taking multiple photos and I love that for me. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful, like the venue that they chose. I think it's like a house or a mansion. They killed it. I love when like Caucasian like companies invite black influencers because it really does show the dynamic of like that I'm important. I love that. We gotta give a round of applause.
It was pretty diverse in there.
It was diverse. Keems has me on a photo shoot right now. Keems,
yes.
You girl, she had me over there. She had me over here. Over here.
Have you had fig? It's good.
No.
It's really sweet.
Let me try it.
Creamy.
I'ma try it.
Hey, just hold that, yeah.
I like that too.
It's good, right?
Yeah, that's really good. Child, but anyways, I'm about to get back to this photo shoot because she has me everywhere right now. Okay, yeah, bye. I did mention to you guys that I love coming to these events too because not only do you get like to meet people and vibe out, but you guys get free food and you get catered to. Every time somebody's walking to me, they have a plate, something like it's crazy. That is what you call service, okay? Someone's gonna come now, watch. I'm just gonna get one of these. Thank you. Just get a burger.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some fries. Thank you, sir.
Any sauce?
Oh yes.
Wait, okay,
Can you drizzle some for me? Yeah, because you know, it's bomb. It's bomb. I have to record this because no, I'm gonna always eat, and when the food is presented to me, I'm gonna eat. As you guys know, I'm a foodie, so that's why I like coming to these events because the education is great, but you get catered to, you get food, and you get goodie bags.
Welcome to Laurel on Bloor Street.
I'm so excited to be here. I'm here with Loro, okay, which is a fine dine jewelry and watch company. I got my water, okay, my suit. This had to come with her. Okay, I had to come with her. Y'all see the watches over here though? Beautiful, beautiful watches. We came just in time for the ribbon cutting. So I thought we were gonna be late, but we came just in time for that. So congratulations for going off on the new location. And let's actually check it out.
Custom stuff done.
Literally custom stuff, Keems. Custom,
like,
okay?
You sit here and
Yeah,
you're like,
you sit here and you're like, it's all me. Yep, it's all me.
It's so nice.
No, it's literally nice. It's like a consulting room, right?
The color is really nice.
So this piece is in platinum.
Okay.
So you see a little bit heavier.
Y'all, this color? Bomb. See-through skeleton vibe is my thing. For sure. And it's crazy because I don't even have a watch like this. So we're here, okay, the director, he's actually showing me, he's actually making me try on the piece right now. So I'm really excited to actually try on the piece, see how it goes, vibe out. Guys, I'm a watch guy, okay, so I love watches, I love watches. So it's about to be a vibe, so stay tuned guys, I'll try this one. Almost looks like it's like 4D or something. Yeah. Like kind of, you can kind of see it pop out.
It's nice that you mentioned that.
Yes.
This is something that we call, it's a design feature that Panorama watches have, which is a sandwich style. So you have 2 discs. You have the bottom one, which has a supernova, which is the luminescent substance. And then on the top one, you have your top disc, which has the laser cut numbers.
Yeah, this is
Nice, man.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. That was great.
Hey guys, What's going on? Okay, I just got back home not too long ago from the Laurel event. I just had to kind of get comfy for what I'm about to talk about. And I have my phone on here just so I don't really skip over some notes. A lot of people were trying to figure out why I disappeared from YouTube for so long and why I was just absent off of my YouTube. I was posting on shorts, but I wasn't posting any long form content. I'm gonna really talk about this because I feel like it's so important to be transparent, and not only that, help others who have experienced this as well. I just feel like it deserves to be addressed. And not only that, I feel like I was quiet because a lot of people always try to silence me, and I feel like this happens way too often where like a lot of people will go on social media, they'll bash me, or they'll say ignorant things or say derogatory things or just rude, mean, evil-spirited things, or they'll get their people to come after me in my social media and stuff like that. And I just don't like that anymore, and I just really want to address all of that today and just lay it on the floor, okay? Put it on the floor! Here are 4 things that transpired last year as to why I was really absent in 2023 and why I did not vlog at all. Number 1 was spiritual warfare. Last year, when I was really getting into Christ and really getting into just heavily in the Lord and stuff like that, like I feel like there was a lot of spiritual warfare going on, and like a lot of like things were stripping, like old things were stripping of me, and then like I was being created into somebody who was new. And y'all, that was really hard. Like it was so hard to do because like you're so used to like living a certain lifestyle, and then like when you know, go on an encounter, you get closer to the Lord, you just feel like you can no longer do those things. So I was really struggling with spiritual warfare at the beginning of 2023. So that was number 1. Number 2, I went to a funeral, and that funeral was shot at. So that's like a minor reason as to why my mental health was at stake, but that was a part of the reason why my mental health was at stake, because I've just never been through a situation where like I've gone to a funeral or a reception after a funeral and it got shot up. Like it was just such a traumatic experience for me. That was number 2. Number 3, my friend had accused me last year of copying her logo and copying her academy. And for those of you guys know, and I'm just gonna lay it all on the floor. Last year I was bashed on social media. I was talked about. There was a YouTube video made, all these things. So I'm gonna address that and just make it very, very clear, because that was another contribution to my depression. And number 4, my toxic abusive relationship. A lot of people didn't know, but I was definitely in a relationship last year for not long. I think you would say maybe like 4 or 5 months, or 5-6 months maybe. That was pretty much a big contribution to my depression last year. But all of these 4 things contributed to just like, I wouldn't say the spiritual warfare contributed to my depression. I would say I was more so feeling a little bit like weird, but definitely my mental was at stake after the shooting, the whole accusing thing, and the relationship. I felt like when I got into that relationship and I suffered, guys, I felt like I was internally dying. Like, I don't think people understand. I don't know how else to express like how I felt in that moment, but last year I was really struggling to live, like dead ass. I didn't have any more strength to breathe. Imagine being depressed and then going through heartbreak and then going through pain. Like it was just a lot in one that I just couldn't bear. So we're gonna talk about issue number 1, which is spiritual warfare. I had gotten an encounter last year in 2023 because I just wanted to kind of change my life and kind of wanted to do different things, and I wanted to get closer with the Lord. And the encounter was incredible. Like guys, it was incredible. Like just a lot of things that I didn't know about myself. There was just a lot of crying, a lot of praying, just a lot of like forgiveness, and just a lot of things that I needed, and a lot of confirmation, a lot of confirmation. When I came back from the encounter, I just felt really weird, because when you're trying to get closer to the Lord and you're trying to do like godly things and stuff like that, it's so hard to like break into. And I felt like why I was so stressed out, or why I was struggling to convert like fully, is because I was just trying to do it all in. Like I was like, okay, well, I gotta cut this off, cut this off, cut this off, cut this off, cut this off. I don't know if anybody has experienced that, or when you are going into a new level of faith and like you're just like, okay, I can't do this no more, I can't do this. It was just a lot for me to bear. Like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. Oh my God, I can't do this anymore. Oh my God, I can't do this anymore. Oh my God, it's really hard. I struggled with that. I really, really struggled with that. And my problem is I don't know how to go to people and ask for help, because for so long when I asked for help when I was younger, I never really got it. So for me, okay, Jalen, handle it on your own. But it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask people how to be a better Christian, or just how to be better in faith, It was just a lot of spiritual warfare, just really tugging with like my old self and then tugging with my new self. It was just a lot. So I was starting to feel a little bit just like frustrated, because I felt like, okay, well, I feel like I can't let this go. Or if I do let this go, then what are my friends gonna say? Like just a lot of different like things. But there's a lot of things that I don't compromise on, guys. Like, so I'm not really like that. Like there's a lot of things I don't really compromise on, which is great. I'm thankful for that I'm growing. It's just at that time, the spiritual warfare was a lot. Number 2 was shooting at the funeral. Last year, I think it was in March. Yes, it definitely was in March. My extended family's great-grandmother passed away. It doesn't matter how old somebody is, you still feel away. So everybody was really sad because they were all close to their grandmother. And I get it because I'm really close with my grandmother, so I can only imagine, right? So everybody was super sad, everybody was super depressed, and I just tried to make sure that everybody was in good spirits and everybody was happy, and you know, just really encouraging everybody through text and stuff like that. And when we got to the great-grandmother's funeral, everything was good, you know what I mean? Like, the service was amazing, the service was great, everything was good. You know, it was sad, but it was like everything went smoothly. Sometimes we have receptions after, so I don't know if like a lot of other people do it in their cultures, but in like the Jamaican culture, the Caribbean culture, we have receptions. So pretty much like how a wedding has a reception, like so do the funerals have a reception. And like we just kind of ate food, chilled out, vibed out, just really remembering great grandma. Towards the end of the reception, right, we're all about to go home. Before you know it, next thing you know, bullets. Pop, 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 bullets. Everybody's running, everybody's screaming. I had to literally hide in the vent area with my aunt and my freaking nephew. Just a very traumatic experience for me, because if you guys know me, like, I didn't grow up in the hood. I may know how to fight and I may know how to defend myself, but I never really grew up in the hood. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I grew up from here and I grew up from here. No, I grew up in the suburbs, so I'm not used to that stuff. I'm just not used to that. A lot's happening. First, somebody dies, a shooting happens at a funeral reception, and then somebody dies at the funeral reception. Like, bruh, it was just way too much. I think 7 days straight, I couldn't like get myself to work. I couldn't get myself to do anything. Having anxiety, like I was having weird dreams because I just never been through that before. When that all happened, right, I didn't know that when, I guess, cars or vehicles are on crime scenes, like you can't take your car and go anywhere. I didn't even know that was a thing. When I went outside, they were just like, okay, like these cars on this side can't leave until tomorrow or whatever, until we're done like figure out the investigation, and then these cars can go. So of course my car is on the side where it couldn't go, so I literally had to get a ride from my aunt, and I had to stay at the house for like, you know, a few days, which is fine because I love my aunt. Like, we're like this. I had to leave my car on scene. So like, imagine leaving your car on scene, it's getting investigated, all these things, and I'm just like, damn, like, I don't know what it was, but during that first beginning of the year, that Q1, it was just so eerie for me. Like, I don't know why it was eerie. Like, up until my birthday, like, I just had a dinner. I didn't want to do nothing for my birthday. Around that time, guys, I think my depression started to kick in. Like, my mental was definitely at stake, and I was just feeling a bit traumatic. I don't think being in an area where bullets are flying off, like, I think it is a traumatic experience for anybody. That was number 2 as to why I was just absent. I just didn't have the mindset and capacity to focus on posting content. So that was definitely the second thing that contributed to my depression in 2023. Now, I'm even annoyed that I even have to address this. Everybody had their time to say what they wanted to say. Everybody had their time to bash me. Everybody had their time to say what they wanted to do. When have you guys ever seen me go on YouTube and say anything or address a problem unless somebody did it first? So the fact that I'm even addressing this a year later is dumb, and I really wasn't gonna address this, but I say, you know what, no, I'm gonna address this, and I'm going to break my silence, because I feel like people think that they can bully you and people think that they can harass you. And I don't care how long ago it was, I'm addressing it now and I'm putting it on the table, because my mindset was not in a place to even address anything, because I'm like, you know what, this is really iffy because it was one of my close friends. But no, like, once the business is out there on the internet, like, you ask for it. So the next incident, my friend had accused me of copying a logo and copying their academy, which is so weird to me, considering everything was squashed behind closed doors, but apparently it wasn't for the person to go online and bash me along with other people in the comments. So we're gonna address that and call it a day. 2022, guys, I have wanted to come up with a mentorship group for a while, okay? I was stalling for so long. I wanted to come up with a mentorship group in 2022, but I kept pushing it back, kept pushing it back, kept pushing it back, kept pushing it back. I really love teaching people. For the ones that follow me on social media, you know, since 2021, I've been putting out courses. You know, since 2021, I have been having classes, master classes, groups. I've been doing mentorship calls. Like, y'all know that it's not new. I'm just so confused on how we went from helping each other to you thinking I'm copying you with something you don't even do. You don't have courses. You don't create courses. You don't sell courses. You don't put out courses. You don't have mentorship calls with people. You don't do that. I do that. When she came to me about this academy was something that was going to come out in 2023. This person had told me after the fact, okay? When they had mentioned to me that they wanted to come up with an academy, I didn't really care to mention that I wanted to do a mentorship group, because I just didn't feel like it was that deep. Like, I don't know. For me, I just didn't feel like telling anybody that I was coming out with a mentorship group, so I just didn't end up saying anything. In my head, I knew, Jalen, you should have said something, because you know that once you drop yours, it's gonna be, oh, automatically, oh, I copied her, or I copied this person, or I copied this, or I copied that. I already knew that that was gonna happen, because I'm calculated. I'm not slow. But in December of 2022, baby, I was talking about coming out with the mentorship group. I was talking about that because that is something that I do. When I went to this person's house in 2022, okay, guys, I stayed with this individual, and I'm thankful for that. because I got to experience another city. I got to experience all those things, but I'm thankful for that. When I was at this person's house, this person had seen me go on live every single day. I would go on live for an hour, make $1,000. I would post something on my page and make $1,000. This person would ask me, oh, how do you do that? Like, put me on game. I was like, of course, like, you know, I will put you on game. Like, duh, like, I got you. Like, you're my close friend. I got you, because that's what we do. We help each other. And then I also mentioned that you need to come out with a course. Like, you need to come out with a YouTube course, because this course is gonna catapult you. Like, you will make so much money off of this course because you are the guru of this platform. You once ran this platform, baby. Like, you were running it. So it only makes sense to come out with something that you've done. It only makes sense to come up with a course or an academy on something that you've done. I said this multiple times, so I'm not really sure where the copying came from, but these are some of the ideas I had mentioned. The person goes, no problem, I'm gonna do it. Didn't come up with anything. I said, girl, you need to come out with this course. Didn't come up with the course, didn't come up with nothing. I'm like, okay, whatever, bet. Now going on to the logo section, okay? This person had asked me if I know people who do logos, okay? I said, yes, I know somebody who does logos. I know somebody who's super top tier in graphics. I had them exchange contacts, whatever. I had messaged my graphic designer at the time. I said, hey, like, you know, she wants to do graphics. She wants to do a logo for her academy. Bet. Everything's good. Here's where I come in with the logo piece, okay? So I have a team, okay? I have a team of 3. I said, yo, guys, I need a logo made, and it's with the same graphic girl, right? Same graphic girl. So I said, I need a logo made. I need you guys to figure it out. While my logo was being made, right, the person had sent me 2 of their logos. This was before I even seen my logo. She had told me to pick which one I liked. We picked the logo for her, wooty-woo. Now, my graphic girl comes back and she gives me 7 different logos, right? They happen to be similar to my friend's logo at the time. So I said, ooh, this is kind of tricky. I'm not really sure how she's gonna feel about this, because she's gonna think I copied her. However, this is where I went wrong. At that time, when my graphic designer had sent me the logo and it was similar, I should have been like, yo, our logos are similar, do you mind? I think I messed up where I could have just said our logos are similar, so she had a heads up. I didn't copy her. I just seen the logo that was made, ended up being similar to her logo. And I'm like, okay, whatever. That is where I will say that I was wrong, where I should have just took the logo. And remember, guys, I can hold myself accountable. Like, I don't have a problem holding myself accountable. I think just at the time I was like, it's not that deep. The logos are similar, but not that similar. They just had the 2 leave things around. But guys, to be very honest, to keep it a spade, everybody has that type of logo. Every single school has it. I just didn't think it would be an issue, so I didn't really say anything to her. Me and my friends, we have similar stuff all the time, and we don't ever get mad at each other or say we're copying each other or say anything. Like, me and my friends don't do that. Like, my millionaire friends in Atlanta don't do that. We have not once called each other out and said, oh, you're copying me, or you're doing this, or you're doing that. Like, we don't care, because at the end of the day, we just want to see each other win. I will tell my friend, yo, honestly, take this. Go sell it to your supporters. Take this. Tell this to your supporters and make a bag. Like, that's how me and my friends are. I get a call from this person, okay? And the person had said to me, it's been brought to my attention that we have similar logos. Did you copy me? So number 1, when she said, oh, it's been brought to my attention, obviously she had asked somebody else in our core circle, and that person had egged it on. So I already knew. So I was like, here we go, right? Drama. Then number 2, when she said, did you copy me? I already knew right off the bat she thought I copied her. And I said, no, I did not copy you. It just so happens that we work with the same person, and that's just what transpired. But under no circumstances did I copy you. I had no idea. Like, I just had a team that did whatever they did. But this person had insisted, oh, like, I really copied. Like, I really copied her. And now I'm like raising my voice, because I'm like, nobody copied you. I didn't see your logo and then said, oh, like, I'm gonna go back and do the same logo as her. No, that's not what happened. She just made similar logos for the both of us. That's literally what happened. Like, I did not know that I was gonna get a similar logo. Like, guys, I outsource things, so I don't even pay attention to certain things. I was too busy. So when they sent me the 7 designs and they all had like the similar ones to hers, I was like, well, just pick this one, whatever. Like I said, I should have just said, yo, like, we have a similar logo, whatever. But I just didn't end up doing it. I didn't think that like it would be a big issue. We were arguing back and forth on the phone, and then I hung up the phone. And I called back and I said, you know, I apologize for hanging up the phone, but I just want to let you know that I did not copy you. It was just a mishap. Guys, it was squashed, okay? Everything was squashed. We addressed everything over the phone. Cool. I had went to the source that had egged it on, right? Because she had went to somebody and I knew who that person was. That person had said, oh, they do kind of look similar, blah, 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 blah. I already know how the conversation went. And I went back to the source and I said, like, why would you make it seem like I copied her? Because now she thinks I copied her. So I ended up blocking that person because I'm like, you're drama. But then I ended up unblocking, and then we ended up talking about it, and then we were fine. So we were all fine, okay? Like, everybody was good. Like, we all had our mishaps. Everybody was good. I thought everything was squashed. I get another message from the person, and the person said, I'm gonna unfollow you, right? And I said, okay, well, like, what did I do? Oh, because, you know, it's just too much drama and I just can't. I said, yo, like, if you unfollow me, understand that, like, this will be the last time we speak in life, because there's been too many fallouts, there's been too many red flags. If you unfollow me, understand that this is your last time that you're ever gonna speak to me. And I made myself very clear. She said, okay. I said, bet. Unfollowed, I blocked everything, and that was it for me, because it wasn't the fact that you were mad that I went back to the source. You were still upset because you thought I really copied you. Stand on business. You really thought in your mind that I copied you. I don't know who was in her ear, or I don't know who was saying what. Have a mind of your own, girl. Like, you should know me by now that in life, I have never copied you. A few days later, I'm getting multiple messages in my DM. I'm talking like over 30 DMs, okay? Saying, oh my gosh, she needs to look at this video. Oh my gosh, she needs to look at this video. Because remember, I don't watch her stuff. Once I'm done with you, I don't check your page. I don't watch your channel. I don't, like, that's just me. I only knew that there was a video made because a bunch of people were DMing me saying, Jaylee, you need to watch this video. Like, look what she said about you. Then I'm getting the core fans. Why are you copying her? Like, you're whack. Like, get your own lane. Like, you're really super whack. Like, you've been doing this for years. Like, da-da-da-da-da, whatever, whatever. Okay, all right. So, you know me, I go and watch the video. As I'm watching the video, I sat there and I just said, typical. You know when you're so angry that you just had to laugh it off? How dare you go on a social platform knowing that you're gonna manipulate your audience to bashing me? This is not the first time this has happened. How much more times are you going to go online and bash your friend or bash your brother? That to me is very disgusting. Once you put our business on the internet, we can no longer be friends. We can no longer be anything ever again. I don't ever put my friend's business online. Anytime we've had a problem, I have never done that. We have addressed it behind closed doors because that's what friends do. So how dare you put up a YouTube video knowing that you were gonna get views from this, knowing that you were gonna get a reaction, knowing that people were gonna bash me in the comments. So not only were you lying on camera, because nobody copied you and nobody copied your academy, you also let your audience bash me. I'm supposed to be your brother. I'm supposed to be your friend. I'm supposed to be somebody that's your ride or die. Out of all your friends that are around, I was the one that was still there for you through anything that you went through. And this is how you repay me? Bruh, I was so livid. I had to literally go on Instagram Live and like clear my name because I was getting so much attacks. You literally went online and you made up a scenario in your head that your friend copied you. Like, nobody copied you. I already expressed the situation and we squashed it. So for you to go back online and still make a video, after that situation, I had to go on live, I had to clear my name. I had to like private my mentorship group because my mentorship group dropped in March. And I was gonna push it back. But because of all of the drama, I said, no, I'm not pushing it back. I'm not changing the logo. I'm not changing nothing. We're gonna go out with the regular days and we're gonna just go in with a bang because there's no way you guys are gonna bully me and harass me when I didn't copy you of anything. And to the person I'm talking to right now, you don't understand how much that was detrimental to my mental health at the time because I was already going through depression. You made it literally worse. You had people attack me. You had people attack your own brother. Like, how dare you do that? That is mean. That is evil-spirited, and that's disgusting. After somebody puts your business on the internet, we're done here because we squashed it. After that, I said we can no longer speak again, ever again in life, like ever again. And I'm standing on business, like, because the problem with me is I'm too much of a people pleaser. What happens is you guys get to do shit to me and then I'm supposed to just forgive and take and take and take and then let you back in my life. Absolutely not this time. Done. It's done for life. I need people to stop discrediting me, okay? And I'm gonna say this really, really clearly. When I first started on YouTube, any interview I've done, y'all, you could watch all the interviews, okay? I have never once bashed her on any interview when they've asked me about her. Not once said anything negative, not once. I've always gave her credit and I've always given her flowers. I've always said, yo, when I first started on YouTube, she was the one who kind of catapulted my career in the beginning. I'm always thankful for her for that. I've always said it. Even though we don't talk and I'm done with the relationship for good, I will still say, yes, she catapulted my career in the beginning. I have never lied about that because I'm not a hater. I'm not bitter. I'm not jealous. I'm not mean. I'm not evil-spirited. I will always give credit where it's due. To all the fans who say she catapulted my career in the beginning, yes, I understand that. But after a certain time, it was me. I was the one who scaled my Instagram to almost 200,000 followers. I was the one who made 6 figures in my business. I was the one who moved out. I was the one who got my own car. I was the one who got myself into these influencer events. It wasn't anybody else but me. I worked my ass off. I was the one who made over $300,000 in my business from brand deals and contracts and courses. That was me. So I don't want nobody going forward to discredit who Jalen is and what he does for his community. Y'all be thinking I be out here mooching. I don't need to mooch off people because I have Jesus. Because if I wanted to mooch off of her, I would have still been her friend till this day. It is not that deep. Followers are not that deep to me. It's not that serious. It's actually not that serious. I worked my ass off and I worked my ass off legally. Y'all don't even know the struggle, okay? When I used to live at my grandma's house and I used to sit there and cry trying to figure out a way and trying to figure out how to leave the toxic household at the time. I literally had to figure it out. And I did just that. So nobody is gonna take that away from me. It doesn't matter how much you don't like me. It doesn't matter how much you guys wanna bash me. It doesn't matter how much you guys wanna say, oh, Jalen is this. One thing you're gonna do is you're gonna respect me, my character. That's what you're gonna do because I worked my ass off to get to this level. I bust my ass every single day to make sure my living is good and my bills are paid. So nobody's gonna tell me nothing, but there will be no friendship like that again. Even recently, I'm seeing you wanna post me on Snapchat with memories, but you never wanna say sorry. Like, are you telling your fan base that? You do this all the time, like, and I'm tired of it. This is not the first time we've fallen out. This is the third time we've fallen out. Third time we're done here. It doesn't make sense. I wish her all the best. Wish her continued success. I want her to win. I want her to see multiple successes moving forward. I am not bitter, I'm not a hater, and I'm not jealous. But unfortunately, you cannot come into my world and I don't want to be in yours. And that is okay. And I just want it to be like that forever. When you see me on road, say nothing. Just walk past me. I don't want to talk. There's nothing to talk about because the business was already put online and now the damage has already been done. That's the only reason why I'm addressing this online because it was already put out there. Congratulations, you did your big one. You definitely contributed to my depression and I hope you're happy. You can't come into my world and I can't come into yours, and that's just that on that, and we move forward. All right guys, so last thing I'm gonna address my toxic abusive relationship story. So where do I even start? And as you can see, my voice got a little soft because I'm still a little bit sensitive to the situation. I would say I'm like 90% healed, but when I talk about it, it's still kind of just like a little sting there. I don't like where me and this person are at anyway. Like, I don't like this. Like, this person must think like, I like this. I don't like this, but because of like the damage that has been done, unfortunately, it has to be kept this way. And it just is what it is. Like, the no contact has to stay. Everything just has to stay because at this point, the damage has already been done so much. There's no coming back from that. You know what I mean? Last year, guys, I started dating, okay? This is the first time I got serious with somebody in 7 years. I started dating this person after my birthday. My birthday was March 24th. We started like getting serious, maybe not serious yet, but we were like starting to really talk in April, okay? And I'm thinking everything was fine. Like, I'm thinking everything's good, whatever. So the first month was fine, as always is. Like, the love bombing is cute. And, you know, everything was fine. Like, I'm talking, the texts were nice, the texts were sweet, everything was cool. Like, I'm thinking everything is good. You know, I'm thinking, okay, I found somebody who I'm gonna, like, date for a while, like, or I'm gonna, like, be in a relationship for a while. Around Fashion Week, which must have been around, like, between, like, the ending of April and going into May, already problems. So guys, I was already starting to see red flags and I will express the red flags shortly, but I just want to let you guys know that this toxic relationship that I endured last year, I nearly felt like I was gonna die. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. I felt like I was internally dead. Like even talking about it is making me a little bit emotional because I was really depressed. Like, I don't know if this person really understood like the capacity of how they made me feel, but like I was super depressed. Like, I was super sad. I wasn't eating. I lost weight. My friends had to share their locations with me because they weren't like afraid I was gonna do something, but they never heard from me for days. All my close friends had my addresses, so they would like pop up and like knock on my door because they were worried because I would just sit in my bed all day and cry, or I would sit in my bed all day and just literally sit there and just wander. Like, I felt like I was a ghost. I don't even know how to explain it, guys, but it was a really bad time. And I'll give you some of the red flags that I had to encounter. So number one, the first red flag that I encountered was the talking to me crazy. I don't like when anyone, much less my partner, talks to me rude. I don't know why that grinds my gears, but I don't like when people give me attitude because I'm not an attitudey person. I don't like when people are mean. The constant like talking to me rude, the attitude, like, I'm like, yo, like, what am I doing? If I'm asking you a question or if I'm addressing something that I think I'm uncomfortable with and then you're rebuttaling with you're cussing me or you're yelling at me or whatever, I just don't understand. But anyways, guys, that was the first one, like, the talking to be crazy. I just did not appreciate being talked to in an annoying manner, in an attitudey way, and just being really rude if I address something. That was number one for me. Number two, the manipulation and the gaslighting. If I addressed a problem, it was like, try to revert like that the problem is my problem and like it wasn't their problem. That was super annoying to encounter. I encountered that the entire relationship. Number three was the cheating. I don't wish being cheated on by anybody. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I don't even wish that on my ex. I don't. Imagine you're thinking everything is good. And this happened literally right after we celebrated something so dope. We celebrated something so good. We took each other to dinner. We celebrated like, you know, our successes and stuff like that. And then right after I was cheated on. Like, give me a break. One thing after another. Like, nothing went right in that relationship and nothing went right in 2023, I swear to you. I'm like, here we go. Like, what is happening? I did not appreciate that one bit. I think that was when my trust went low. Okay, my trust went low. My trust was not there anymore. I was just, at this point, I was numb. I was numb because there were so much things already happening prior, and then I'm being cheated on. Like, what? To be honest, guys, I still stayed, and I don't know why I did that. I will never judge somebody. Okay, so before I used to be like, oh, like, I would never stay if, like, I got cheated on or whatever. Because I used to judge people before, and then it happened to me, and then I stayed. You see how situations could be you? That's how you don't judge people. That honestly made me super sad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm honestly a big teddy bear, y'all. Like, I'm really a big teddy bear. And as much as I have a hard exterior on the outside, I'm a teddy bear, y'all. Like, I'm really a teddy bear. When I was cheated on, I was hurt. I was so hurt. Like, and it was like back-to-back things that kept happening. Like, April something happened, May something happened, June something happened, July something happened, August something happened, September. It was like every single month it was something. I'm gonna hold myself accountable in a second, but I promise you, all of those things that transpired, I did not start nothing. Every month it was just something. Is it me? Am I the problem? Like, what am I doing? That's what transpired. But I think it was the cheating for me. Like, listen, I can get over the talking to me crazy. I can get over the manipulation and gaslighting. Like, we can work on that, you know what I mean? Unless that's really their character, which it probably was. The cheating, I cannot do. I cannot share my person, yo. I cannot share who I'm dating, yo. I just can't do it. When I was cheated and I stayed, I just felt so embarrassed. I felt so disgusted in myself because I stayed. But there was a lot of back and forth bicker. So this is where I'm gonna say that I was at fault, okay? So I was at fault because I would always play tit for tat. So the moment my ex said something rude, I would say something rude back. And that's not okay. Okay, so I'm telling you guys right now, that's not okay. Don't ever do that in a relationship. Like, if somebody says something to you first and they say something rudely, you just say, oh, okay, bet. And just let it be at that. But do not play fire with fire and play tit for tat. And I did that my entire relationship. I never started it, but I tried to finish it, or I finished it. And that was the problem with me. I never started it. I never want you guys to go through that tit for tat game. It's dangerous. You don't want to do it. It's toxic. You don't want to do that shit. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to do that. Now it looks like I'm the problem because now I'm cussing you, and everything that my ex used to do, I used to just be so irritated. Like, I think after the cheating, I was irritated with y'all, I can tell you, I was irritating with everything. Like, I was irritated with everything, y'all. Like, in my heart, I just couldn't do it. Another red flag that I encountered is I barely see my ex. Are we gonna see each other? Like, are we gonna go out? Are we gonna whatever? And I just felt like I was always being dodged all the time. I'm very big on quality time, so I just felt like I didn't get enough of that. However, there was a lot of things that was transpiring in both of our lives at the time, so I get it, but I felt like that was another contribution. And then after that, it was just the straight toxicity, just going back and forth, like running back and forth, the blocking, calling each other out of each other's names, and being ignorant and insults and all these things. It was just a lot. And for me, I think another red flag for me also was the fact that, like, I would address my concern of, like, I don't like when you do this and it makes me uncomfortable, and I would get yelled at and blocked. Yelled at, blocked, I would get dissed, like, just like rude, like, things, right? Like, apparently I was nitpicking, and like, I don't think I was nitpicking. I was just addressing the problem that I had, or the problems that occurred. And it wasn't even crazy problems. It was just like certain things, like, I don't like when you talk to me this way, or I don't like that you do this. And it was automatically all hell broke loose when I explained what I felt, and I didn't like that. I was just really stressed, y'all. I was really stressed out. Where I was wrong was I would play tit for tat. I would say ignorant things back, for sure. I wouldn't give my ex space if the space was needed. If we were arguing, I would just be like, no, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. And I just would get ignored. I would call multiple times, and like, guys, I honestly felt like I was crazy. I have never done that before. I have never called somebody multiple times just to get them to hear me out. I have never done that ever. It was just a weird, eerie thing to do. Giving out insults, so like, I would insult my ex, but it was more so like, you insulted me first, so that's why I insulted back, and that's never okay. I can honestly say, in my pure heart, I've never done that first. That happened to me first, and then I would just fight fire with fire, you know what I mean? That's why I say it's not good, because you start saying things and then it just becomes like a ooh, like, and then everybody remembers what they said, and then now like the relationship becomes torn, you know? So I think that there was a lot of that happening. I ended up deciding to end it and call it quits in October of last year, and I said, you know what, I can't do this no more, like, this is too much. And I think what really made me end it for good, like, I went zero contact, was my ex had messaged me and said, oh, like, you know, I didn't ask you to do this, I didn't ask you to do that, you just offered. That was when I ended it. I said, okay. I strongly think people who say that, like those things, you guys are very ungrateful. You guys are users. I don't appreciate that. And now I get why people throw things back in people's faces, because y'all will literally sit there and be like, I didn't ask you to do this, but you took it though, because you needed help, or you took it because you needed it. How dare somebody help you and then you treat them like shit and then think that they're not supposed to throw back in your face. So I am all for people throwing things back in people's face because people need it. People need to hear it. You need to hear what I've done for you. You need to hear that you're acting up and you're acting dumb at that point. That was when I ended the towel. I went no contact for 2 months straight. That was probably one of the most hardest things to do because now I'm going through a heartbreak stage. I'm now done. That was probably one of the most hardest times of my life. Like, I don't know what it is, but people don't even tell you like heartbreak is serious. Like last year, I was going to influencer events, right? I was still being invited to influencer events, still showing up to influencer events, and I would come home and bawl my eyes out every single night. I would come home and bawl my eyes out every single night. There was not one time from October till December where I didn't shed a tear. Not one time. And that's when like the depression really like kicked in. From like, I think October to December was probably one of the worst times in my entire life when it came to depression. I was not eating. I was not sleeping. I was literally losing weight. I was bawling my eyes out. I didn't go anywhere. I literally abandoned everybody. When I tell you, I don't even know how I was able to pick up the strength to go to these social media influencer events because yo, I was nearly internally dying, y'all. I was so hurt. Like, and I just didn't know how to fix it. Like, I was like praying to the Lord, like, please, like, just let this go away. I was nearly dying inside. I feel like people don't talk about heartbreak enough. I don't even know how to explain like how I got out of it, and I was crying a lot. Pretty much after that, guys, I got back into contact with my ex in like December. And I'm laughing now, but it wasn't funny then. I was so angry that like I basically like got a lawyer. Like I wanted all my stuff back and I wanted everything back. Like everything. I was like, I want the MacBook back. I want the Fujifilm camera back. I want my Kilian Paris back. Like I want everything back. To be honest, the Mac was a gift, so I really didn't have to ask for that back. I think I was just being petty. But I did want my cologne back. I did want my Fujifilm camera back because it was lent. Like these are things I was lent. It wasn't given to, it was lent. And there was a lot of back and forth with that. Like I was trying to get back my stuff. I couldn't get back my stuff, and I'm laughing now because it's actually funny. Because I really didn't need to call a lawyer. It was not that deep. Like it was really not that deep to call a lawyer. I was so angry. I'm like, yo, I want all my stuff back. And it wasn't that deep. I was literally being petty. So I'll say I was wrong for that. But it's like, you don't get to treat me like crap and then think you get to keep all the stuff. Like, no. But I really did want my cologne back because my cologne had my name on it and it was engraved and I got it from an influencer event. So I really did want that back. I really wanted it back. And I really could have asked my ex to like meet up, but I was like, nah. I was so stern on like the no contact that like I could not be near you. I didn't want to reach out through text. I just wanted my lawyer to do everything because I wanted to get over this hump and like heal, you know? That was already a mess within itself. Mad back and forth bickering, and then in January we came to an agreement. So everything's fine. No, everything wasn't fine actually because I now broke contact, so I was embarrassed because of that. And then on top of that, January comes, like we're now back to like texting, right? Worst mistake I could have ever done in my entire life. Worst mistake ever. I don't know, I just started to feel sick. I started to like be in tears again. I started to not eat again. I just got into 2024 and like I'm already making moves. Like in January, I believe I did 20,000, but in February, I did 30,000. So I was just eating, right? Like I was eating. I was killing it, you know what I mean? And I just felt like I'm here killing it, but it's like I don't know why I feel this way. Like I'm here killing it with the social media, I'm here killing it with my students, I'm here killing it with the boot camp, and I just didn't know like why I was feeling just weird or why I was feeling ill or something, or while I was feeling sick or couldn't eat or nauseous or whatever. And that was the Holy Spirit. When you are close to God or when you have a relationship with God, you feel those things. And I believe that's what it was. I just was feeling sick. I was feeling internally ill. I started to cry randomly. I'm like, why am I crying? And I did a $20,000 month. Like, what is going on here? And obviously I'm still healing, but I just didn't understand that concept. So literally I was like, okay, I have to send the last message and call it a day because I feel like I have to unfortunately end it. So I had sent a long paragraph and I was like, yo, like, I just feel like we cannot text anymore because I'm just not feeling good. Like, I feel like, you know, the damage that has been done. And my ex had said sorry before, but I just feel like it wasn't genuine. So I just said, you know what, I just feel like we need to just move on. Like, I need to not speak to you. I need to just move on. I need to go into another direction. Like, I can't talk to you, whatever. And right after that paragraph was sent, guess what happens? The arguing, the bicker, the bitterness, like just the arguing back and forth. Like literally, I just explained something and again, you're still not getting it. Again, manipulation, again, gaslighting, because I want to like move on and I don't want you to have access. And I realized my ex didn't like that. Now we're arguing back and forth in January. We're arguing back and forth via text, and like, I did not feel good when we had that huge argument. That was a very, very serious argument. It was a very serious argument. And the insults that were exchanged back and forth were disgusting, okay? And I'm not even gonna say I'm innocent because I'm not. However, I did not start the insults. I did not start it. Okay, I just specifically said, I remember, I don't like how you treat me. Like, just basically being, but I was being mean about it. I wasn't insulting, but I was being mean about it. I was saying, like, you know, like, you don't know how to effing treat people. You're effing this, da-da-da-da-da, whatever. I wasn't insulting, but I was being mean. Right after I said those things, I was insulted with just derogatory things, like rude, ignorant things. I just sat there and I'm like, oh, like, you want to be ignorant now, but then we were in a relationship, these things weren't a problem for you, but now all of a sudden, like, and I'm talking like different things, guys, like my features, like dissing my hygiene, like just dissing different things, and I'm just like, that's kind of weird considering, like, if that was a problem for you. And to be honest, y'all already know I smell the F good. We're not even gonna go there, like, please. I'm just saying, like, just these things were now all of a sudden coming out of nowhere, like dissing my features, dissing my appearance, all these things. I actually didn't appreciate that, and then I started to spit out derogatory, insultful, really just rude things as well. It wasn't nice. Like, what I said wasn't nice. What I said was really mean, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like that side of me because I felt like it was being brought out of me, and I felt like I was being tested, and I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like that feeling at all, and I did feel bad. I felt bad after the fact, like after I blocked my ex, like after we had that whole like huge argument in January, I literally felt bad. I'm like, this is wild. Like, I really had to pray about what I said because I didn't really like what I said. After that, I went no contact, and yes, my ex tried to contact me, all these things, whatever, but I just had to be like, nah, like, this is the last time. If I keep doing this, like, we're gonna keep doing this back and forth, and it's just not healthy. I went no contact like earlier, I think it was like the week before, but January 24th, now 2 of my friends hit me up, sent me a screen recording of my ex just talking mad stuff online, saying very insultful, hurtful, rude, derogatory statements on a platform, like on a huge platform, and my ex has a huge platform on that app, just being so mean. When I watched back the clip, I'm like, wow, like you really think this about me? Like, this is crazy, like, considering all of the things that I've done, all of the things that I tried to do, just trying to keep the peace, even though like the trust was already broken. Like, this is what you do. I was like, wow. Like, during that time, I was like, this is insane to me. Like, how dare you go on a platform and how dare you insult me and say derogatory things to people? That was the last straw for me, y'all. I was like, at this point, like, it's giving get a lawyer, because I'm not gonna play tit for tat. Like, I'm gonna just get a lawyer and I'm gonna just motherfucking sue you. After that, I was done. I was like, that was it for me. I have not spoken to my ex since January. No contact whatsoever. Blocked on everything. But I will let you guys know, I've been getting insulting messages off of numbers. I've been getting calls. Just ignorant things being said on my text. People have been going to my Twitter and watching my Twitter that I've had to encounter this year. And I don't think that's fair. It's very frustrating that somebody who you once loved turns into an enemy. Like, I don't like that. There is so much anger, but I have borderline hate. Like, I don't think my ex really understood like how I really felt or how I feel now, like just the dynamic and how it went. I don't want to hate you. I don't want to be angry. And I feel like right now I'm just angry because I know this is the only closure I'm gonna get is in front of the camera. I just really truly don't like this feeling, and I had to like really pray it off because I don't like that feeling. But I'm being honest, guys. I'm being honest with my feelings. Like, I don't like the fact that I hate somebody or I'm angry with somebody. Like, it's just a lot of built up anger because I suppress a lot of things, y'all. Like, a lot of the things I deal with is behind closed doors. I just suppress it. You know what I mean? And this is from young. Like, a lot of people just don't understand what I had to deal with in the back end with going through a toxic relationship, going through a friendship that I had to like grieve, and like going through like, you know, just other things in 2023. But definitely that toxic relationship was the icing on the cake. It definitely was. It's just sad how things played out. Like, you go from loving somebody to like hating them. For the toxic people out there anyways, okay? Their response is they have to be ignorant or insult you to get your attention. And it's like, you don't have to do those things. Like, you can literally just send a text and say, hey, you know what? Like, I know it's been a long time since we spoke. Let's have a conversation and let's really like hash what the heck is going on. That's all you have to do. You don't have to send insulting messages. You don't have to send insulting paragraphs. You don't have to do any of those things. Toxic people, they don't know how to just like be nice. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know how to articulate in words that they want to talk to you. I don't know if I'm making sense, but like, when you're sending me insulting messages and you're dissing my appearance, that's a low blow. Like, that to me is very disgusting. Like, that's very disgusting. That's mean, and that's evil spirited. And I had to deal with that last year and this year, okay? There's a lot of things that I've left out because I don't want to do the most, but I'm letting you guys know right now, like, I still have to deal with the numbers and the insulting messages that I receive on a regular. I don't want to be angry, and I don't want to hold a grudge either, because when shit like this happens, I can hold a mean grudge. That's a problem with me. I can hold a mean grudge, and I won't talk to somebody for years. Like, I don't care how much I see you, I'm never gonna talk to you. I don't care how much years go by, I'm never gonna say nothing to you, because what you did was very disgusting behavior. It was very disgusting, and I just don't appreciate. My intentions are pure, okay? Like I said, I'm not always right, and I'm not perfect. Like I said, I already told you guys my faults, and I've held myself accountable. But one thing about it is I'm genuine and I'm pure, okay? I did a lot of things, great things in that relationship, and I tried to make sure that it worked out even when I was done. And I just felt like it never worked out. And that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the fact that, you know what, we weren't meant to be together, and that's okay. What I'm not okay with is the insulting messages and dissing my appearance and all these things. I've never once came for my ex's appearance. I went no contact in January, and I haven't budged contact since. Like, I'm not budging. If you could treat me like that as a partner, imagine how you treat me as a friend. I can't have you as a friend because I feel like the way you treated me as a partner, you're gonna treat me like that as a friend. So it doesn't make sense for me to hash anything out. It was rough. I'm good now, but I can't do it. I don't want to experience that ever again, and I don't wish what I went through on anybody. Like, no one deserves that. No one deserves to be in a toxic relationship. I don't want you guys to ever be in one at all. So the last thing I do want to address, because that has been out of the way, is the friends. They knew everything that transpired. I was being insulted on Instagram posts, okay? I was being cropped on Instagram stories. Like, I was being talked about on these platforms, all these things, and not one friend, not one of them defended me. Not one. Not one. There was only one friend though. I won't lie. There was only one friend that did. There was only one. And he's still being followed, and we still talk, and shout out to him. And he knows who he is. But I was not defended one time. That was so hurtful, because as somebody who's supposed to be your brother, right? Like, we're supposed to be like that brotherhood. We're supposed to have that friendship. Nobody defended me. I cut all of those friends off because I just don't understand that. Why are we enabling somebody's rude behavior? When I defended myself, people were like, oh, you need to take this down. But then when my ex was saying stuff, nobody said anything. I'm trying to defend myself, and none of you guys are going to my ex saying, oh, take it down or whatever. Nah, even with the manipulation, my ex telling certain friends something, and then those friends coming back to me and saying, oh, like, why would you say this? And it's like, why would you even believe anything that my ex-partner said? Like, why would you even believe anything? Like, with my friends that I currently have right now, and honestly, shout out to my core circle. Shout out to my core circle, because the friends that I have right now, top tier. Like, I wouldn't trade any of those friends for the world. I don't even have to say a name, okay? They know who they are. They know. I had friends in that, like, you have different categories of friends. So I had those friends I considered my friends, and then I have my real knit close circle. Me and my circle, like, we would never believe, okay, an ex-partner over us, because we have loyalty. We're so solid. And that's the thing. You have to have solid core friends in order to, like, not feel away. Because me and my core circle have never ever done that. We've never believed an ex over somebody, or we've never believed what somebody else said. And I felt like with these friends, they always believed what was said. And I'm like, and if I'm telling you I didn't say that, and I'm giving you proof that I didn't say that with no names, why are you still trying to make it seem like I said something? That was a straw for me. It was like, okay, if you can believe somebody who treated me like shit, then I don't know what else you're gonna believe. So that's why they were cut off. They just did not ever console me. Like, my core circle absolutely did. That's why we're so much more closer now, because I do believe that when you are going through something really tough and you're going through a tough battle, like, you should have friends around you. It's not about when you're up, it's about when you're down. And the core circle that I had that came to my house, and I had friends deliver flowers to me. Like, my friends were delivering flowers. I had friends come to my house and clean up my house for me, and, like, help me take a shower. Bro, those are the friends you need. Because I swear to you guys, I was internally dying. Like, last year, nobody knew. Like, I was internally dying. Like, I couldn't even breathe some nights. I was having anxiety because I was that depressed. And my core circle came, and they did their biggest one. That's why for me, like, I'm always supportive of my friends, but I'm extra supportive now, because that was the sweetest thing that they could have ever done during my heartbreak and my friendship break and my pain that I was going through. That was the sweetest thing they could have ever done. And I just respect them so much. Like, I don't even know, I could cry, because, like, I didn't think that, like, that was, I knew that my friends were there for me, but, like, that really showed me that my core circle was there for me. But it was like, then you have other friends who sat there and, like, laughed at my pain. Like, went on social media and called me desperate for going back to my ex. At the time when I was with my ex, like, we were going back and forth. Like, we were breaking up, not being toxic, not. And, like, the things that I was seeing online, and I peeped it. And these friends probably think I didn't peep it, but I did peep it, because, again, Jalen is calculated. I'm always calculated. I see everything. I hear everything. I know everything. People come back to me and everything, right? One of the friends reached out to me last year saying, hey, like, you know, what's the problem, whatever. But I didn't bother responding, because I just didn't feel like it. Honestly, guys, I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to talk about the problem. I didn't care to, because I say, you know what? I'm not going to address anything, because I'm just going to get lies. So at this point, I just kind of cut everybody off, and that was the best decision I've ever made. I'm glad that everybody's blocked on Instagram. I'm glad that everybody is unfollowed. I'm glad that everybody's number's blocked. I'm glad I did the right decision, because one thing that Jillian used to be was a people pleaser, and I'm done doing it. People literally play too much, and I'm just tired. I don't even think these friends that I cut off even realized how much I was internally dying, and nobody checked up on me. Like, those friends didn't even check up on me at all. I was internally dying, and I felt like I just needed them, and they were not there. And I just felt like at that point, no, like, I'm done. And I don't really want to hear anybody talk about stuff, oh, you know, people go through different things in their life. I don't know, because my core friend group, if you're a shitty friend, then just say that at this point, because my core friend group, they were going through a lot and still came over here and helped me do multiple things. So like, if you're a good friend, you're a good friend. If you're just not, you're not. So an update, okay? Jalen is good. Jalen is good in 2024. I'm so much better. I'm so much more at peace. I'm definitely happy. I have been working with a lot of brands. I've been traveling. I've been making good money. I did a $20,000 month last month. And like, I'm in a good space. I'm in a good space. I'm in good spirits. I love my friend group. I love just everything about my friends. I love my family. And I just love being surrounded by positivity, and like, that's just where I'm at. That's where I'm at, you know what I mean? And I just want to keep it at that. And I just don't want any negative demonic energy or negative evil spirits near me. I don't want that. I do not want that, because I encountered that all of last year, and I just don't feel like I deserve to be put through that again. You know what I mean? I don't want to have a conversation with anybody. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't, because nobody wanted to defend me when it was time. So now it's like, I don't want to speak. I don't want to talk. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, that's the update. I am a lot better. I'm good. Your boy is good, okay? He's not depressed. He's not stressed out. He's good. He's going to influencer events. He's working. He's having fun with his family. He's with his close-knit friends, and he's inside the house. Because you guys know I'm a homebody. So I be in the house, okay? I be in my home. If you're somebody who has gone through a toxic relationship, or if you're somebody who's gone through toxic friends, or you just don't know how to leave a toxic relationship, you may not know how, I want you to put things into perspective, okay? This is one thing that my mom told me, and it made so much sense. My mom told me that go back to a time where you didn't have that toxic person in your life, or go back to that place where you didn't have that toxic friend in your life. If your life was happy and more vibrant and more lit and just more like peaceful, then you know you need to let them go. Because if somebody can come into your life and cause havoc and cause stress and cause depression, those things are not good. You have to go, y'all. I'm telling you right now, if you're in a toxic place, or you may not know how to leave, I didn't know how to leave. But when I did, it was hard at first, but I feel so much better now. And I want anybody, you don't have to tolerate anything. You guys don't have to tolerate anything. I know it could be hard. I know you may love the person. I know you may really appreciate the person, and you just love them wholeheartedly, because I loved my ex down. But I just feel like love is not enough, like, to go over all the toxicity that I dealt with. Love is not enough, guys. It's not enough. It's not, okay? And I want you guys to stand on your boundaries, and don't let anybody belittle you. Don't let people insult you. Don't let people disrespect you. Do not let people feel like it's okay to belittle your character and where you're at, okay? You're doing a great job. You're killing it right now. And if you needed this support and you needed this advice, I'm here to tell you, leave. I'm here to tell you, it may be hard at the beginning, but I don't want you guys to suffer in the end. I don't, because you will suffer. You don't want to suffer like I did. I was internally dying. You don't want to do it, okay? I want you guys to really take things into perspective. I want you guys to really understand, if these are things that's happening to you, that's not love. Manipulation is not love. Gaslighting is not love. Being called out of your name is not love. The insulting is not love. It's not love. You have to put up a boundary, y'all. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you want to fix things, you have to cut it off. So I'm praying for you guys. So I don't know who needs to hear this prayer right now, but we're gonna pray real quick and then we're gonna go from there. But Father God, I just want to say right now, if there's anybody who is experiencing a toxic relationship, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. If you are experiencing something super, you're down and out and you're frustrated because you don't know that what this person can give to you, or you're just not really sure if you want to continue, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Whoever's watching this right now, I ask that you give them peace. Whoever's watching this right now, I ask that you give them joy. Whoever's watching this right now, I ask that you give them happiness, dear Lord. And I hope that you push them into a better path and a better way and a better light. So Father God, continue to push them and understand that they need to make the proper decision, and that proper decision stands with you. And I rebuke any negativity, and I rebuke any toxicity, and I rebuke any of that, because they deserve a proper love in the name of Jesus. So continue to spare them and make them make the right decision, and understand that things get better when they do make that decision, and it doesn't get worse, but it only gets better, and it is a new beginning. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Any last minute words to maybe the friends or the ex or whoever? I wish you guys nothing but the best, honestly. I wish you guys peace. I wish you guys joy. I know at some point I'm gonna have to forgive you guys, definitely. I'm working on it, and I'm working on being a better person. And if I did anything to hurt you guys, I apologize. If you guys have gotten all the way to the end of this vlog, I appreciate you so much. You guys are so awesome. And these are the things that contributed to my depression in 2023. And I just don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be angry. Like, I don't want to be angry towards those people. I wish everybody nothing but the best. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the Caravana vlog. Bye, y'all.